Can you see me down there? This is quite the view.
Hey friends, welcome back to the garage. We're going to get back to work on this project that we started and we did not finish. It was the Liberty Blue on the beautiful mirror. This is the gorgeous mirror, other mirror. Yeah, Matt does say I have a bit of a, let's just say, I tend to pick up a lot of mirrors, okay? So there just happens to be two side by side here, but this is gonna go together right here. You guys said you'd love that. Thank you so much. I shared with you guys last night. This over here, isn't that beautiful? It's all dried now. This is our new color called Canterbury. I don't think I told you guys over here on my YouTube channel that we have 3 new colors. Canterbury, there's also rosy and also sage flower. So anyhow, this is gonna be gorgeous. It's all done and I am gonna get Matt's help tonight to move it upstairs. So this is the other piece here and it needs to be finished off. Do you see how this has all that bling bling and gorgeousness going on? Well, this mirror has all that potential, and so it's just been waiting here. We just let it dry. Love it. And yeah, look down here. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to put you guys up on a stand so you can watch. And I'm gonna seal this. I really don't need to seal it if I don't want to. It's a mirror on a wall. Nobody's gonna be using it, or it's not gonna get a lot of use or anything. Nothing's gonna be put on it. It's just pretty to look at. But I do love the fact that when I seal, it makes all my paint pigments really pop. So I'm gonna seal this for that reason, that I love the look of it. You'll see the difference when I do it. I'm gonna grab my Monkey Shine. That's always exciting. Hey, Matt. So I'm gonna grab my Monkey Shine and do that. We can watch it together, and then we will probably go ahead, jazz it up, do maybe some metallic wax around the edge. So this is gonna be a very, very satisfying video, because I'm telling you, when you start to add bling bling into all those little edges and stuff, it starts to just come to life and feel like total eye candy. Ah, can't wait. So I grabbed my Monkey Shine, which is our all-natural beeswax oil finish. I'm gonna use that. I got a brush to apply it with. I got a clean cloth. So there we go for that. And remember, I can clean my mirror when I'm all done here. But I'm gonna go ahead, there's a brush hair. I don't get, just hung up on brush hairs or anything like that, because when your piece dries, the moment you touch it with your finger, like I just did, that brush hair just popped right off. So if you polish, if there's any need to polish or sand your piece, like, you know what? We might want to sand this piece. Actually, let me grab something real quick. Okay, I didn't have to go too far. I grabbed a sand block because I did this with a shabby chip brush, so you can see that, there is some of the original brown color showing through. Gives it an antique look. I could take it even further and do a little distressing. So the moment I thought about that, my heart just says, yes, do it, Sonia. And do you see the difference when you do that? You start to see these little pieces start to pop, and all of a sudden things just don't feel like it's, one dimension. So let's do a quick distress. Perfect. Okay. And, just dust it off and then get ready to go ahead and do our seal process. Okay. This is where the fun begins. All right. Let's see if you guys can see this from where you are. I'm getting my brush all loaded up, nice and juicy. So she is ready to nourish and refresh. Okay. Tell me if you can see this. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is what dreams are made of. And this is why I love when I get to the seal process, because putting the paint on, that's a whole lot of fun, you know, to just give a whole new look and refresh to something. But when I'm using my Junk Monkey paint and I get to the seal process, I know that this is gonna be a super fun part, because now all those color pigments come back to smile at me. They just radiate love. All right, what do you think of that? Holy smokes, guys. No filter, just pure, vibrant bliss. Oh, okay. Wow, like look at that. She feels like she's just total different project. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and buff this to a nice buttery soft, a nice dry, buttery smooth finish. So it's got a, you know, this piece is ornate. So I just kind of let my fingers, in this case, fall in between, and it's picking up any of the sand dust from when I sanded, and the wax as well. I hear Matt talking on the phone to his dad. Matt calls his dad every evening. They have a chat. Today it was some pretty crazy storms. Go figure, it's been crazy storms for a while. But there was, I do believe, some presumed tornado activity. And that is, who's that? That's Tiki. Tiki Bell. That's Tiki. That's taking a walk. You know, with his phone and going around the neighborhood and walking Tiki so she can smell and, you know, do her job, as dogs do. We worked at a state for the big part of the day, so the dogs were very happy to see us come back, and they want to get out and enjoy their stretchy leg time, of course. So what was funny, when I left today, Stanley cat was in the kitchen, and he was sitting, but Matt had fed him, and then the cat works me and works Matt over. Like, it makes me believe that he's starving. And then I'll talk to Matt later. Matt will go, I just fed him 2 hours ago. And that's exactly what he said to me this morning. I said, oh my goodness. I went and like, get ready to close the door. And I looked back, and the cat was staring at me, sitting by his dish, like, please feed me. And we had a deadline. So I'm like, Stanley, I'll feed you when I come back. And I had said to Matt, like, oh my gosh, Stanley's going to be mad because I think he wants fed. And he goes, I just fed him 2 hours ago. See? So when we came home, Stanley was just giving me the stink eye, like, human? You will feed me. So I fed him within 5 minutes of being home. He totally owns me. All right, let me go ahead and get my my box of beautiful waxes. This is going to be an amazing part, and we'll get that knocked out together. Now, I'm not sure what waxes I'm going to do, but I'm just kind of picking through my basket here. And I might try amber lights, you know, some yellow and blue I think will pop nice. But I'm also open to anything. So I'm just going to sit here for a second and think, do I want to go with my usual standbys of aged brass or white gold? I'm going to think about the hallway, that this piece and that blue table that I shared with you guys 2 videos back that it's going to match with. I'm trying to think, you know, where it's going. Upstairs in the hallway, there is like this really cool old rust orange rugs that I have down, so you can kind of see it's going to be orangey. I might even run upstairs and take a look at that rug real quick. So let me decide between going with just like a metallic or a colorful metallic. Let me think on that. So I went through my waxes, and I've decided I'm going to go with the amber lights because my rug is rust orange. And can you kind of see the top of this right here? It's a really cool, very much an orangey yellow. And so I feel like it would just play up really nice with the Liberty Blue. And it's something a little different than my usual aged brass that I love, or my white gold. I'm going to grab and go a little different. This wax smells so good. Have you used it before? It is, to me, it smells so good. But I have a ton of waxes on my shop online. We ship across the USA if you go to junkmonkeypaint.com. If you are about to see what happens and go, I gotta get in on this action, because I'm going to show you guys. And honestly, I can't wait for this myself. So where shall we start? This is gonna be really, really fun. All right, how about like right here? And I'll bring you guys up close. Okay, are you ready for this? Don't look away. Oh yeah, okay, I'm happy with this. I like this color. Now I did have a bunch on my finger. I was also trying, can you see the blue? This was, what color was that? It's a blue. I was almost gonna go with this one, Blue Lagoon. But I'm just thinking of the wall color, the rug. You can smooth it all over or just on different parts. You really don't need a lot. I started with a lot on my finger, but I'm gonna move it around a little. Oh, wow, look at that, guys. Isn't it pretty? All right, now, let me grab some of that. Start just kind of pulling it around. I think that this little interior lip right here is gonna be gorgeous. All right. Love that. All right, let me put this down so I can really get to work on it and get my hands in there. I might grab a little tiny paintbrush to help move that around because this piece is moving and grooving. It's got all these groovy bits to it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I found a little sheet brush that I got at a pack at a dollar store. I'm gonna devote this one to the waxes. So whatever brushes you keep for your waxes, like whatever brushes you use with your waxes, I would keep them with your waxes. Maybe seal them in a container or something like that. It's also good because if your finger can't like get to places, your brush can, right? Oh, I love that. All right, let's see. I'm never aiming for perfection when I'm painting because I paint shabby beautiful, you know, aged, rustic. I don't want my metallics to even be perfect. I think that's what makes it interesting when you, well, number one, it's more freeing to paint when you don't feel like, oh my gosh, that dot doesn't have the same dot amount of wax on it as the other one or anything like that. No, this is your masterpiece. It's supposed to be that way. Oh, this piece down here is gonna be really good to do. You guys waiting for me to do the end down here? That looks so nice. There's also this little interior rim as well. So I could add some on that. And remember that while you can move it around right now, give it 24 hours and come back and it's on there permanently. If you really wanted to, I always say you can seal once it's completely dry with our banana peel poly. But I really don't need any extra protection. This is gonna dry quite hard and into my piece. Ooh, I like that. And I'm gonna be, have the perfect amount of what I need on it. And then just kind of stand back and look at it and see if you wanna fling a little extra color on it. Oh, that's so nice. Get the edge a little bit. So totally up to you what stage you want to leave it at. Maybe you didn't even want to add any of this stuff and you just want to paint, distress, and monkey shine. Totally up to you. Whatever floats your boat. Now I'm just kind of looking, like if I have a lot down here in this corner, I'm going to look diagonal and see if I have something to offset it over there. Same thing down this corner. So I'm going to drop in a little heavier over here just to balance it. Okay, like that. Got a lot kind of going here where I started, where I had the blob on my finger. And then down here I had less, so I'm putting the blob down here to balance that end out. Maybe just a touch right there. I think that's enough. I like spots with it on, spots with it not, because again, it just makes it look old and heavy the way I like it. All right, we got to do that bottom part down there. Okay, friends, I love you enough to bring you in for the up-close view. So again, we got our waxes. I'm going to squeeze with one hand here. And we have all this to work with. Just listen to the birds and add some bling. This stuff goes a very long way, by the way. I have a basket full. I've shared my wax stash. Keeps on going. Oh, wow. So again, this color is the Amber Lights. And then just stand back and even it all out. Whoa, I love that. She looks mighty fine. My souvenir from Florida. You know what? Since I made these a little more prominent down here, let me just go on top and add some clean pile of it on a couple of these curves up here. So I feel like they match up with the bottom. Like the heaviness. Okay, perfect. I think that's good. Well, other than the little bit that I have on my finger, we ain't gonna let that go to waste. No, sir, we are not. Okay. Love that. So fun. So I do have to clean my mirror, but here's how she looks. What do you guys think? See all these smudges? Now I gotta go off, find the Windex and some paper towels and clean this up. But I will let it sit here tonight and just completely air dry and permanently set up. So,
And patiently wait to come back tomorrow so I can hang it on my wall. Stay tuned and I'll show you where I put it eventually. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys back again tomorrow evening. Take care, and please subscribe to my channel if you love my videos. Let me know. Leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. Take care. Mwah. See ya.